What's up, guys? This is Puerto Rican Boy, and this is part 3 of Ratchet and Clank going Commando. And now we're gonna head to Maktar Resort. And I believe there's a nice little surprise. Wait, cutscene first. And this is Clank's love interest. And it doesn't really go anywhere. Like, seriously.
I said.
Yeah, you know what? The thing is that you only see that little robot like 3 times in the whole game. Barely any screen time, and that's supposed to be Clank's love interest, but never really started or got kicked off or whatever. You know what I mean. And here we go. Now we got ambushed by a bunch of thugs for less pirates or whatever. I don't even know what they are. I believe they're thugs for less spaceships that are attacking us. So rather than going to Maktar Resort, we have to fight this little space battle. People hate the space combat for some reason. Me personally, I think it's free bolts, especially later on in the game. I'll explain why it's free bolts later on in the game. But yeah, the space combat, in my opinion, is a bit easy, and I think that's why people didn't like it that much. Yeah, that's about it, really. You know, I really like this post-commentary thing. You know, it's sort of an experiment. You know, I feel like every Let's Play I've been doing so far has been one big experiment, and every Let's Play that I do, I get one step closer to getting really good at this. You know, I remember the first Let's Play I did on the Dazzle, which was Slide Cooper, and that one I didn't even know what I was doing. However, you know, one thing, I've always been learning stuff, so, you know, when I went to Future Tools of Destruction, I learned how to use widescreen and how that was way better to use than the regular 4x3. 16:9 is a better setup for when you're recording. And then I did Infamous 2 on my other channel, Pro Gamer Weekly, and there I learned how to use a better file. I figured out a better way to record. Like, rather than using AVI, I learned about how to use MPEG and how it uses less memory and there's less frames that drop. So, you know, as I go, I'm learning more about how to do Let's Plays, and hopefully I might even, by the time, you know, I'm like on my 10th Let's Play, I might have enough knowledge and I might be able to pass it on doing a how to make a Let's Play video. Because to be quite honest, I haven't really learned that much from watching other how-to videos. You know, I watched at SGB Play. If you've never heard of him, just look up Super Gaming Brothers, or Some Call Me Johnny. He says, like, he made a video about this saying that, you know, if you want to find a tutorial, you have to look it up online. And because he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna do one. However, I have done that before he even made that video saying that. You know, I have been in the Let's Play business for a while. Well, not really, but whatever. The point is, I tried looking up videos, but none of them are really, you know, either, you know, the software that they use, the version of it is actually kind of dated, and some of the methods, you know, they don't know. I'm still experimenting. A lot of, you know, what I learned when I'm doing Let's Plays, it was through experimenting. I'm always trying to figure out what's the best way to record. And right now, I'm actually experimenting with post-commentary, and one thing that I am learning from it is that it's better to do post-commentary on games in which I have to edit a lot of stuff out. So in a game in which I jump cut a lot, so let's say GTA, I'm not going to show every single minute of that game. That game's way too long. Instead, I'm going to be doing a lot of jump cutting. Like, I'm going to jump cut to missions, and then I'll jump cut to where the objectives are at. And you know, that's not really something you want to do live commentary over, because I have to stop for 5 minutes, and you know, I have to waste 5 minutes trying to get the audio for the commentary ready. And I think it's a lot better to just do more than to just commentate after you've done playing a game like GTA 4. You know, Ratchet and Clank going Commando really isn't the kind of game that you want to do post commentary for. I'm doing it because I'm doing a lot of editing, because I'm editing out the cinematic cutscenes, and instead of replacing it with YouTube videos. The one that you just saw, where the one where the thief kidnaps Clank, that one I recorded. That was for my recording, so that's why the quality is so much better. Once again, I don't even understand. I'm assuming that we're both using Basil's, me and whoever's on YouTube posting those videos. But my quality is obviously a lot better. But who knows? So anyways, as I'm saying, you know, and you know, there's another thing that I do want to experiment with. On the next playthrough that I'll be doing, I'm going to be doing an experiment on another technique that I can use. And hopefully if this works, you know, when I make my own Let's Play video, how to make a Let's Play video, I might be able to pass on that kind of knowledge, that experiment, you know, because I'm not a complete expert at this, and I'm still learning. So I want to learn completely before passing on that same knowledge, because, you know, I think there's a lot of people who do want to make Let's Plays. And, you know, it's just like, it's not as easy as you think. You know, there's a lot of stuff you have to learn about, you know. Like when I first got Dazzle, I didn't get splitters because I didn't think I would need them. I didn't know that that was a requirement. And turns out, like, it's not just like you just plug the Dazzle in the computer and then you plug it to the TV. No, it's not like that. You do need to use a few splitters. And if you don't, you're going to have to watch from the preview screen. So, you know, it's stuff like that. And then not only that, but editing. Because seriously, in order for me to get this Let's Play, you know, I originally wasn't going to do this because of the cutscenes, the cinematics. They kept skipping around a lot. So I decided that I wouldn't do this. But then I realized, what if I did this in post-commentary? And you know what I just learned right now is that I can cut out some of the audio commentary. So I wouldn't have to... So it is possible, I just learned that it is possible for me to do a live commentary on this game now, because I think it was because I just learned how to cut out audio commentary, like live commentary, as well as the video with it, so I can still keep the commentary in sync, if you're following me right now. So anyways, yeah, just stuff like that. Now for the actual game, you know, I do like how this game makes great use of the gadgets, and they really do a good job of putting in these puzzles. They did an exceptional job. You know, the game's puzzles, they're not really super difficult, but it is something that it does keep you busy for a couple of seconds. You know, because rather than just putting a bunch of levels full of mindless action, like mindless blowing stuff up, they do like to break up the gameplay every once in a while by putting those little puzzle levels, using gadgets such as the tractor beam, the dynamo, which we saw in last part. So that's one thing they like to do. And now we're doing a different kind of level, which is, this is a moon level, and that if you notice that the view is more overhead and you're more in a spherical world. And you know, this is sort of something like that you would see in Mario Galaxy. And this one, you actually have a real objective in that you're looking for transponders, and you're supposed to destroy it in order to destroy this jamming array. And there are 3 moon levels, and this is the only one that features Ratchet. The next moon levels that we'll be playing in are gonna actually be for Clank, and I'll get more on that when we get to it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And you know, and in regular levels, when you're looking at the map, it just shows you like a picture of the map. But in the moon levels, it gives you like the full view of the moon. It's hard to explain. I don't think I press select. I use the map of the moon in this level to show it off, so it's hard to explain. Just okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, I did show it off. However, in regular levels, it shows you like a map. However, when you're in a moon level, it just shows you the whole moon, and it actually looks pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just random. But I do really like moon levels, you know. I like how we had the ability to create such levels, and you know, this is before Mario Galaxy. And yet people are still, today, you know, we have new technology, but we still can't come up with something new like Ratchet and Clank dare to do. And there's me, I'm looking. Like, if you're having trouble finding the next transponder, just look for that green beam of light. That's usually a transponder. Where am I going? Seriously, I'm like, okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought I was like turning around a lot. I think I'm looking for a jump pad. There it is. I really like the music in the game. It's really good. It's, you know, Ratchet and Clank music is very exceptional and very well done. And that's one thing I have to give credit to Insomniac for. They really know, it's very memorable. One thing is that these videos, I have my 15-minute limit back. Well, at least I'm speaking as of today. This is in January. However, I'm probably going to be having this Let's Play up on February. So, who knows? But at the moment, I do have my 15-minute limit back. But at the time of the recording, I didn't. So, you're going to see me, you know, I'm trying not even to go past 10 minutes. Because usually I do get carried into the game a lot. Like, carried away into the game. And I usually lose track of time. And I did try not to go over that 15-minute limit. But later on in the game, I do end up going over 15 minutes because it was a while before I started playing again. Like at a certain point in the recording, I just stopped recording because something happened. And I decided to quit for the day, so, you know. And here, I have to stop the video before I even finish the mission. Like right now, there. So anyways, yeah, I had to stop it. I had to stop the recording there. Because I was kind of afraid that I was going to go over 15 minutes because there is a chain of cutscenes plus a load time. Plus a load time with the, you know, the level and all that. You know, going to the next level. So yeah, anyways, see you guys later. This is Puerto Rican Boy, and I'm out.